Have you ever wondered if today could be the day everything finally changes in your life? Before the day ends, you will realize the change God is already bringing to you, even if, until now, everything seems stagnant or meaningless. Stay with me until the end, because what you are about to discover may surprise you and ignite a faith you may not have known still existed within you. Today, God has a direct word for you, an urgent divine message that speaks of victory, hope, and doors that no one can close. Perhaps you have felt discouraged, facing obstacles that seem impossible to overcome, but know that you are not alone. The power of prayer before dawn and the strength of a word of inspiration can transform your day in a way you never imagined. Imagine the feeling of realizing that every challenge you face is being guided by God, preparing paths that no one can stop. What follows will touch your heart, bringing faith, hope, and a deep connection with that promise God has for today. If this topic resonates with you, leave a comment below about what has touched you the most so far. Share how you have felt God's presence in your life or even the challenges you have faced. Your participation here is what makes this channel grow and reach more people with this type of content, bringing words of faith, hope, and transformation to those who need to hear them most today. And if you feel this message has a purpose for you, like the video, because each like helps spread this urgent divine word to other people who are also seeking spiritual motivation and a deeper connection with God. Subscribe to the Divine Call channel if you haven't already, because here you will continue to receive powerful messages, reflections before the day, and prayers that can change the way you face each moment. When you get involved by commenting, liking, and subscribing, you not only strengthen the faith community we are building together, but you also allow this word of God to reach even further today, touching hearts and awakening hope. And now, as you feel this presence and this promise beginning to act, prepare yourself, because what comes next will reveal paths that no one could have imagined. Many of us have experienced moments when it seems like all doors are closed and every effort leads nowhere. Do you feel trapped in a routine of challenges, without seeing clear signs of change, as if victory is always distant? I know what it's like to feel that weight, because the journey of faith is not always easy. And that's exactly where God's presence begins to act subtly, but powerfully. Now I want to go even deeper into this subject, because there is a hidden truth that few realize. Even when everything seems to crumble, every decision, every positive thought, and every prayer before dawn has an impact on transforming your life. It's as if there are invisible backstage areas, where doors that no one can close begin to open, revealing paths you never imagined. The mindset you cultivate today, the faith you choose to maintain, and the openness to receive urgent spiritual revelations are essential pieces for God's promise for today to manifest concretely. When you allow this connection, you feel a different energy, a hope that grows even in the face of discouragement, and you realize that each obstacle carries lessons that shape your journey. Comment below, "I'm on this journey too." Today you will win, and believe me, God is preparing paths that no one can stop. Imagine, for a moment, doors silently opening before you, opportunities arising from where you least expected them, and a peace so profound that it invades every part of your heart. There is an invisible energy working behind the scenes of your life, and even if you don't yet realize it, every choice, every prayer before dawn, and every thought of faith has a real impact on your transformation. Now I want to go even deeper into this subject, because there is a hidden truth that few see. The obstacles that seem insurmountable are, in fact, signs that your journey is being shaped for something greater. As it is written in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." When you allow this promise to act, you realize that your mindset begins to change, that your decisions align with divine purpose, and that urgent spiritual revelations arise in the most unexpected moments, bringing clarity and direction. Every victory, no matter how small it may seem, is a piece of this personal transformation, connecting faith, hope, and strength to keep moving forward. Comment below, "This makes sense to me." Not long ago, I learned the story of someone who seemed surrounded by closed doors, facing obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. Each day brought a new difficulty, and hope seemed to fade with each passing moment. But even in the face of discouragement, this person decided to surrender their path to God, trusting in the promise of victory and keeping their faith alive through prayer before dawn. Now I want to delve even deeper into this subject, because what happened next is a true lesson about transformation and the impact that faith can have on someone's life. Gradually, opportunities began to arise, unexpected revelations appeared, and each small decision made with courage became a firm step towards fulfillment. The feeling of victory was silent but intense. A profound relief filled their heart, accompanied by renewed confidence, as if each difficulty had been merely preparation for something greater. Just like this person, you too can feel this victory today, realizing that doors that seemed impossible to open are beginning to move, and that each obstacle carries a message of growth, a chance for personal transformation that changes not only the day but your entire journey. Comment below, "I'm on this journey too." Before continuing your day, close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and feel God's presence working in every detail of your life. Now I want to delve even deeper into this subject because we often underestimate the impact that small acts of faith can have on our journey. The simple decision to surrender your thoughts, worries, and plans into God's hands transforms your mindset and opens space for unexpected revelations. It's as if, behind the scenes of your life, unseen forces begin to work in your favor, aligning opportunities, insights, and doors that no one can close. Every prayer before dawn, every moment of silence and reflection, even if it seems simple, is a concrete step in personal transformation and in building a resilient faith. The feeling that arises is one of confidence, of relief, of realizing that even in the face of difficulties, you are not walking alone and that the impact of your spiritual choices goes far beyond what the eyes can see. This alignment with the divine presence changes decisions, reveals hidden truths, and strengthens your energy to face whatever comes. Comment below, "This makes sense to me." Today, you will see doors opening before your eyes and you will clearly feel that the victory God promised is beginning to manifest in your life. Now I want to delve even deeper into this subject, because the feeling of realizing that you are not alone and that greater forces are working behind the scenes of your journey is transformative. Every step you take, every decision made in faith, every prayer before dawn, creates an impact that goes far beyond what you can see now, shaping your mindset and opening paths that seemed impossible. It is an experience of subtle revelations, an energy that invades your heart and transforms your perception, showing that every difficulty carries a lesson, every challenge is part of building something greater. Confidence grows, hope strengthens, and the certainty that God is in control generates profound relief, a silent force that propels your journey and awakens changes you never imagined. Feel this presence, this transformation happening in a real and tangible way, and comment below on how you perceive God has been working in your life, writing a word that represents this experience. Write, "I'm on this journey too." If you've made it this far, I want to thank you for listening attentively and with an open heart. If you felt this message brought something to your day, subscribe to the Divine Call channel, because here you will continue to receive reflections, prayers, and revelations that can transform your journey. Leave a comment below saying, "I'm with you until the end," so I know you were present during this message and feel this connection. And if this experience touched your heart in any way, give it a like, because every simple gesture helps keep alive this community of faith and hope that we are building together. There's a video here that complements this topic. Click on it and continue with me there. And let's keep discovering together how the doors God has opened can transform not just one day, but your entire life.